Alright, we're going to talk about how people were dooming the patch at the start, right? We're going to use some players you're well aware of, prominent players that still play competitively or that kind of hung back and are a little bit more on the content side. If y'all remember, about 3 weeks ago, when the patch first came out, people were like, this is terrible, this is awful, they killed my favorite game, what were they thinking, how could they do this? First of all, here's my first take on this. All right, I'll give you my take on it, and then we'll look at everybody else's. I was holding my opinion of the patch. I was like, this is looking a little sus, and throw Among Us throwing ass right in front of me right now, dude. I was like, damn, what have they done to this game? This was never truly a Dragon Ball-esque game until this patch. So they finally made a Dragon Ball game a Dragon Ball game. It makes sense if you think about it, okay? It was always too tame. It was always too tame. Look at it now, dude. Yeah, explosions everywhere, crazy level 3 supers, teleports, damage everywhere, dude. We're finally playing Dragon Ball the way HookGangGod intended. So the game is being played as a Dragon Ball game. But when the patch first came out, we have what Daniel's saying. Say something good about this patch. And fucking Elon, I gotta do this to go to quotes. Alec, West Coast player, way better than the last patch. Nitro saying, this patch helped me free up some space on my PC. Clearly unhappy with it, right? And just, it was very 50-50, right? A little bit. And we could look more deep into this later. But, big one here is Nitro, right? Saying they uninstalled the game. Fast forward a little bit, right? 2 weeks later and some change. I get asked a lot about how I feel about the current state of DBFZ. Now that I've played it, boy, the way I feel is they made it more entertaining spectator-wise. This is true. I said this during the round table, right? Lotus had a round table, if though you were in the stream, where he was talking to like me, Zane, Wade, Seihan, right? Formerly known as Mr. Popo, Nitro, Legendary Pred, C-Reacts was in there. Jake Ryan, Inzem, and Daniel, and I'm probably missing some other people. He had a round table, right? And luckily, Pred uploaded it. Now just like, damn, this game's great as a spectator. But if I keep playing it, he goes to say, I think I'd punch a hole through my monitor. So he's coming around slowly, right? The game's warming up to him, it's taking a little bit, each person takes a little bit longer, right? Your dad didn't like having pets, but now they do. And they like the pet more than you, and the pet likes them more than you. That's how it works. So, here's Lotus. Overall thoughts and impressions on the DBFZ patch. They successfully fucked this game up beyond all repair. I hope they're happy. Then we have the duality of man. Dato goes to say, this patch got me addicted to fighters right now. I'm out here running errands, just pissed I'm not at my computer. Now, Lotus still stands firm on his opinion about the state of the game. We discussed this at the round table, but I don't want to say too much because I don't want to take away too much from the video. But Lotus still feels that the game is not his cup of tea anymore. So let's fast forward to some other players, right? We have Wade from France. Yeah, I'm going to sleep because Vegito 2L is now low. He's laughing at 5LL now hitting low, right? Wade was like, damn, Rainbow Edition, this is not a compliment. For those of you that know about Rainbow Edition games, it just means stuff stupid, dumb. It makes no sense, right? This is not a compliment in any way, shape, or form. So, fast forward a little bit. First win in tournament with my new team. I feel like it's really, really strong, but I still need more practice with it. Like, 2 weeks later, my man's like, damn, I'm kind of nice. My team is sick. Shun. So, as we can see, he's coming around, right? Some people are a little later than others. Pretty funny seeing some people just slowly come around, right? Like, if they really didn't like the game and the patch, they would have stopped playing it. If you hate something so much, you wouldn't do it anymore, right? Unless it's your job. Now, how many of you remember Jilla? How many of you remember Jilla? It's been a while. My man came out of the woodworks to say, I do like playing Dragon Ball Fighters again. Thank you, Bardock. Now, who is Jilla, you might ask, for some of you that don't know. So this was when, like, Hook was in his prime, right? It was at Celtic Throwdown 2019. Hook at the prime of his competitor career, fighting Jilla, the dude who just like, oh shit, am I back? Okay. Ooh, nice block. Oh, yo, the anti-air, kind of nice. Remember when EXs were an entire bar? Yeah, so he was known as the HookGangGod Slayer for a while, right? Because of the set. Yeah, this was an upset, right? But Jilla's ridiculous. Damn, look at Hook's face. Can't believe it. Jilla's ridiculous, okay? So they're like, damn, I'm coming back to the game, you know? One of the old guards coming back, potentially, right? They've been talking about just playing the game and all this stuff. And then we have a Hook. Man. Bro. Dead ass. Whose feedback did they get this from? Crying emoji. Who TF asked for any of this shit? This is by far their worst patch yet. For real, for real. Lamau. Hook hates it. Doesn't like it. First day of the patch came out. Maybe first day and a half. Right? Depending on what you played it on. Then, fast forward, you know, a couple hours later. It's like 9 hours later, I think. 2:01 a.m. to 11:29 a.m. Same day. Fast forward 9 hours. Honestly, the only thing about this patch is Super Saiyan Vegeta. He's so sick. Lamau. Other than that, buffing fusions, bro. Buffing lab coat. Question mark, question mark, question mark. More Mickey Lariats. Question mark. SMH. Period. The game I loved has been dead for so long, but they're just beating its ass now. Crying emoji, crying, laughing emoji. Then, fast forward a couple weeks. Okay, I was talking shit, but this patch is for DBFZ low-key fun. Crying, laughing emoji. If I don't take it so seriously at a competitive level, it's good for just fucking around and making people explode. So you can see a lot of people are coming around, right? And this is just the more popular players in the ecosystem, right? It's not the yous that are watching, the yous that are here in the Twitch, right? I'm sure some of y'all are probably like, damn, this sucks. But then you're like, you know what? My characters are sick. Never mind. The playing field has been leveled so much more than it was before. The disparity isn't that great. Don't get me wrong. There's still some, like, UI might be the worst character in the game now. And no, auto combo does not make him good. Look, I'm sorry. Listen here, Jim. Just because you're getting smoked by UI mashing light and doing his invincible wake up option doesn't mean he's good. That means you have to get better. Don't make excuses. Tyrant said a couple days after it came out, the new DBFZ patch is amazing, but we want to see what cool tech you guys have come up with. Sparking Cast is back for a one-off episode for the new patch. So yeah, so him and the Masters got together to talk about the new patch, right? So even Tyrant was like, okay, well, hold on. Maybe we're jumping the gun here. Maybe we're overreacting. And yeah, people are coming around now. People are liking the patch. And I could understand, you know, why people felt certain ways, right? Hit can choose when to cash out his supers now instead of it being a commitment. Hit being able to special cancel everything, right? Oh, I think this is command grab. Yeah, the command grab invincibility, right? There's a lot of questionable changes here. This is whatever. But at the end of the day, it's fun. This is cheap. And I gotta talk about this actually. I got a YouTube comment that said like, bro, just reflect Lamau. Just reflect, just jab him. Lamau. It's like, huh? He's like, it's not a mix, bro. Lamau. So, of course, again, there are weird changes. But at the end of the day, it's fun. People aren't enjoying themselves. Stop. Let people enjoy things. Let people enjoy things. I've heard more enjoyment than ever outside of when the game first came out, but that was the honeymoon phase. And the second season, depending on who you ask, right, what the patch I feel like encompasses. Let people enjoy things. What I want to know is how many of you out there didn't like the patch at first, like it now, like the patch but don't like it now, just straight up don't like it and still haven't come around to the patch. How many of you are just out there like, man, I missed the old Dragon Ball, even though the game plays more like a Dragon Ball game now than it ever did? Not so much a fighting game per se, it's still a fighting game at the core, but it's more of a Dragon Ball game now, if that makes sense. My final opinions, it's great, it's fun. Most characters, like 90% of the cast, is fun, cool, creative custom combos, right? It's what we've been asking for the beginning. You can do it. Team compositions can basically be whatever you want them to be for the most part, right? Your character's probably sick, nasty, swag master, 69, 420. Blaze it up, bro. And get out there, brother, and play the game. Tell me how you feel about it. And I look forward to watching the finals with all y'all. Take it easy.